aspiration, we must be able to speak. So here is it. I can speak. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. 92.1 FM Radio Pesona, your best information station. Hello, good afternoon Pesona Inspira. Good afternoon everybody. Today is Monday, so it's a special day for us to on airing special program, which is its collaboration program between Radio Pesona and Unsik Wonosobo, especially FPS or Fakultas Bahasa and Sastra. And today, although Iqbal can accompany Pesona Inspira, but Valia ready to accompany Pesona Inspira up to 2 o'clock or 2 p.m. And today we have one guest star who is really special for me because she's diligent and then smart and can teach me to speaking English more better. Hello, can introduce yourself, guys.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, this is Zulfa and welcome to the wonderful listeners to our enriching episode of the I Can Speak.
Yeah, for Pesona Inspira who really diligent on airing or maybe listening our program is not really shocked again because Zulfa, it's not your first time, right?
It is not. I bet it has been like almost 10 times I'm here.
Oh my god,
Yes.
maybe you can be, what is it, like penyiar tetap?
Well, I bet. It depends on you guys.
Okay, for 10 times, how do you feel for on airing today?
Well, not exactly 10 times. I haven't counted yet, but probably could be 10 times. I feel amazing as always, but also nervous at the same time. It has always been nervous, no matter how many times I'm here. But it's always been so fascinating to have this opportunity to be a guest speaker here, to share my opinion, share my knowledge, and then have a fun discussion with the host speakers too. And I feel so grateful and also excited because today I think I am the first speaker here.
Yeah,
For
who
the
tried the
opening.
new who
Yes.
tried the new place, right?
Yeah, the opening of a new building for the Radio Pesona
Okay, that's
FM
right.
Wonosobo. Yes.
That's right. And how do you feel when you realize that we have a new room, we have new on airing room? Do you feel it's good for you to speak more relaxed maybe?
Yes, firstly, I would say congratulations on you
Thank
guys
you
for having
so
a new
much.
buildings. Personally, I feel it's kind of cool though, and new atmosphere, new vibes bringing to our airing today. I feel like the room is getting spacious. You guys have multiple rooms too, and it brings out like the best vibes.
That's the point. We
Yes.
have multiple rooms.
And wider.
Back then, before we don't
Yes.
have any multiple room. We just a sharing room.
Yeah, that's why. Like now you get like some partitions of people working and people doing their airings and people who receive the guest, something like that. It's so cool.
Okay, maybe we can share our happiness to you too because this new place can make me feeling like new vibes can give me our new energy too.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, Zulfa, today the topic that we will talking about, maybe you can explain, but before you explain our topic today, Pesona Inspira who wants to join with us, you can join in not only chat but also in phone number.
Yep.
But the phone number between chat and phone in the same line, that is in 0823 23839996 atau di 0823 23839996, sama aja ya.
Yes, the
Oke,
same.
Pesona Inspira boleh bergabung nggak cuma lewat line chat aja, tapi Pesona Inspira bisa lewat telepon langsung, ngobrol langsung sama Valia dan juga Zulfa. Nggak usah malu-malu, nggak usah takut-takut karena konteksnya kita belajar. Jadi nggak harus sempurna karena Valia juga sering melakukan kesalahan. Tenang aja, boleh bahasanya dicampur, nggak harus pakai bahasa Inggris full, boleh pakai bahasa Indonesia juga. Oke, kalau udah spill soal nomor telepon yang bisa dihubungi, berarti udah waktunya spill juga untuk topiknya nih. Kira-kira what is our topic today?
So Today, we're going to be uncovering a very good topic and discussions about personal growth or personal development, specifically in terms of atomic habits. How small habits can lead us to a big success. So these habits start from the moment we wake up to the moment we lay our heads to bed. And these kind of habits can be including the habits that we do unconsciously and also the habits that ingrained through repetitions daily.
Okay, interesting. Small habits can influence our future, maybe can influence our dream, right? Right, Zulfa?
Yep, of course it is.
So atomic habit is an interesting topic to us to talking or giving opinion about atomic habit. But for Persona Inspira or for all people, maybe there are some people that doesn't really know what is atomic habit.
Yep. So today we are going to talk about firstly the definitions of what atomic habits is, where did it come from, and also talk about some characteristics of this habit compared to the traditional habits approach. So are we going to talk about it right now?
Okay, maybe you can give us the definition or the simple way of explanation the atomic habit.
All right, so here we go. The concept of atomic habits was popularized by James Clear in his book called Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and also break bad ones, which was firstly published in October 2018. And in this book, Clear draws on research from various fields such as psychology, neuroscience, and behavioral economics to explain how small habits can lead to significant changes in our lives. He introduces practical strategies for building good habits and breaking bad ones, emphasizing the importance of focusing on small, incremental improvements over time. So here, Clear's book became a bestseller at that time and has since gained widespread acclaim for its actionable insights into behavioral change and personal development.
Okay, but I think it's a bit long definition.
Yes, just in case you might want to dig more information about it.
Okay, I think for simple or what is it, to resume of the definition, maybe as a small habit that always doing in day by day, and it can influence or it can give us impact in our future, right?
Yes, it is.
Oke, jadi buat Persona Inspira yang bingung ini maksudnya tuh penjelasannya apa? Jadi adalah topik yang kita obrolin hari ini adalah tentang kebiasaan-kebiasaan kecil yang sering kita lakukan dan itu tuh ternyata bisa membawa kita pada sebuah kayak pada sebuah penemuan, pencapaian di masa yang akan depan gitu. Kalau Persona Inspira mungkin punya habit-habit kecil dan pada saat sudah dewasa menyadari kalau ternyata hal ini terbentuk gara-gara aku tuh suka kayak gini-gini masa kecil. Boleh gabung di kita ya. Boleh ceritain, boleh langsung chat di nomor 082323839996. Sekali lagi nggak cuma chat ya, bisa lewat telepon juga di nomor yang sama 082323839996. Sebelum Valia dan Zulfa ngobrolin lebih dalam lagi soal atomic habit, Valia juga mau kasih informasi dulu nih dari RSUD KRT Seconegoro. Buat Persona Inspira yang butuh informasi tentang kesehatan, follow dulu yuk Instagram @RSUD Wonosobo. Nggak cuma informasi penting tentang kesehatan secara umum, Persona Inspira juga bisa dapat segala macam informasi tentang pelayanan RSUD Seconegoro, mulai dari pengumuman, jadwal praktek dokter, dan kegiatan lain di RSUD Seconegoro selalu terupdate di Instagram @RSUD Wonosobo. Makanya yuk manfaatkan Instagram @RSUD Wonosobo untuk mendapatkan update terbarunya. RSUD Seconegoro, kesembuhan pasien adalah tujuan dan kebahagiaan kami. Dan kebahagiaan Valia dan Zulfa juga untuk siaran hari ini, dan karena kita sudah spill topiknya, udah spill temanya, kayaknya udah waktunya untuk ngasih satu lagu pembuka dulu ya. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned in 92.1 FM. We will come back after this song. Aspiration, we must be able to speak. So here is it. I can speak. Yes, Persona Inspira coming back with I Can Speak program, which is a collaboration program between Radio Persona and Unsik Wonosobo, especially FBS Unsik or Fakultas Bahasa and Sastra. And today we will talking about atomic habit, and previously our case Zulfa has already explained about atomic habit. In a simple explanation, it's a small habit that can influence our future. So maybe Zulwa, maybe you can give example or a small example that your small habit yang udah kamu apa ya istilahnya kamu sudah sadari oh ternyata ini atomic habit gitu dari small habit kamu gitu.
Okay, surely. So from the name itself, it suggested atomic. Atomic is the smallest particle. Atom, right?
Bomb.
Yeah, like the smallest particle in the world. And then habit, something that we do repeatedly. So in conclusion, it's something small, something tiny, like tiny habits we do every day that we set to reach our goals in the future. So one of the simplest example that I do is that I drink like a lot of water nowadays because I know the importance of hydrating ourselves, by having for like at least 8 glasses of water, mineral water every day for the future investment of our health.
Okay, so your small habits that you did every day is what is it? Drinking mineral water, and today you feel that your skin more maybe what is it? More what is it, soft or maybe moist, ya gitu ya.
I would say yes, a little. Started from that, yeah. Started from the small habits, and that we can, our skin quality can increase, and then our, like organs too can stay healthy inside.
Okay, maybe Pesona Inspira still confusing about what is the differences between what is it? Atomic habit and then normal habit. Maybe atomic habit that start from a small habit, it really have what is it, like a power to what is it, to influence our dream. Jadi kalau misalkan punya kebiasaan tapi dia nggak punya kekuatan juga dari kebiasaan itu, bisa disebut atomic habit juga atau enggak? Misal nih contohnya ya, Valia kasih tunjuk, misalkan aku punya kebiasaan tuh nonton TV. Nonton TV itu punya power nggak untuk bisa jadi atomic habit?
So the concept of atomic habit can be defined in 2 ways. One is a positive atomic habit, and the second one is negative atomic habit.
Okay.
The positive one is something that we do every day that impact positively in our future. Could be in our health, our success, our financial stability, something like that. But for the negative one, is the opposite. So it's like a habit that we do. Bad habits that we do will then result in our future life quality. Could be our health that decreases, and also our financial, that because we are kind of procrastinate too much, we kind of lazy, and then we might lose like a lot of golden opportunities in the future, which would surely influence us badly. So here I would say that unlike, have you ever heard about traditional habit approach?
Yeah, a bit, but I never really have the point about the differences.
Okay, so it's like a habit that we do, but we do it because we have some goals. But usually it is sudden. So something, for example, like tomorrow or next week, I'm going to be having like a TOEFL test. And then I study to prepare the TOEFL test because I have to.
Okay.
Because of the situation that
you have goals. You have goals, but for atomic habit or small habit, we don't have really goals. We just doing it every day.
So the difference is on that traditional habits focus on the outcomes, the results. Meanwhile, the atomic habits focuses on the process.
Okay, first of all, I will say that all small habits, it can be atomic habit, but it can, it can give not only in a positive way, but also in a negative way.
Yeah, that's why from the book by the James Clear, which was published in 2018, it is important to highlight, what kind of long-term purposes that we have in our life. And then we set some schedules, we set some, timeline on how to do it every day, started from, for example, like if you want to keep yourself healthy in the future, in your old days, then you got to drink a lot of water, minimally 8 glasses of water. And then if you want to be like a fluent English speakers, then perhaps every day that you have to find at least 5 or 10 vocabularies to help you gain more, like words bank, something like that. So atomic habits must be something that positive we do, not the negative. But most people have done that, right? Both of them.
Okay.
Only if they don't really kind of recognize it.
Oke, jadi Pesona Inspira mungkin ada beberapa Pesona Inspira yang bingung ya. Ini kayaknya Mbak Zulfa full banget 100% bahasa Inggris. Oke, Valia akan jelasin dulu ya. Jadi kalau Atomic Habit itu berangkat dari habit-habit atau kebiasaan-kebiasaan kecil yang mungkin nantinya bisa jadi sebuah pencapaian atau jadi pengaruh atau jadi surprising gitu ya, yang bikin kita tuh meraih sesuatu. Contohnya misalkan kayak Zulfa tuh suka minum air putih tiap hari. Itu tuh nggak direncanain biar bisa cantik, enggak. Tapi pada akhirnya baru menyadari ketika sudah dewasa, baru nyadarin oh ternyata kulitku lembut tuh gara-gara suka minum air tiap hari gitu. Sementara itu di samping Atomic Habit ternyata ada juga yang namanya Traditional Habit. Kalau Traditional Habit tadi dicontohin sama Zulfa itu misalkan kita mau melaksanakan tes TOEFL. Terus karena tahu mau ada tes TOEFL, seminggu sebelumnya atau 2 minggu sebelumnya kita rajin belajar bahasa Inggris. Nah itu namanya Traditional Habit, bukan Atomic Habit gitu ya. Oke, maybe Zulfa you can give any any experience about your small habit for your life, maybe that's you baru aja kamu menyadari gitu kalau ini ternyata atomic habit gitu.
Okay, surely, but it is in a bad definition.
Oh,
So some bad habits, that I did.
up to you.
Okay, so it is as a lesson for all of us. So nowadays I'm wearing glasses,
Yeah.
and it's really
Yeah.
hard for me
Yeah,
to
I
get
can
away
see
from
you. Yeah,
glasses.
I can see you. Wearing glasses?
Yes.
It's because you always watching kid drama in your phone every day, every night.
That's the case. So previously, I have minuses in my eyes, and it is actually okay. It was actually okay for me to not wear glasses every day because I was still able to see things quite clearly. But nowadays, I cannot. I cannot get away from it. So I have to put on my glasses whenever I kind of drive or riding my motorcycle.
Okay.
And then because I cannot see things clearly, something becomes like a little blurry, and it is because of the bad habits that I did in my past life. My past life? No, previously in the past time, because starting from secondary high school, I always watch TV by laying down on bed. Like spending like lots of time on screen, in front of screen, having like tons of screen time, and in a close distance.
Okay.
And I do that every day. That's why it results on my eye condition nowadays.
Oh, but when you was young, you don't really have idea that you will wearing glasses, right?
Not at all. Like, what are glasses? It's for the nerd people, but now I'll become one of them.
Yeah, maybe you just enjoying watching TV or watching a smartphone in a close close distance, but never thinking that it can influence you to wearing glasses.
Yes, I've
Okay.
never had anything about the idea before.
Oke.
But then I kind of regret it now.
Oke, jadi Pesona Inspira contoh lain dari Atomic Habit yang barusan Zulfa kasih ya. Jadi dari muda gitu ya. Ini masih muda sih ya.
Of course, I'm 22.
Di masa lalunya Zulfa tuh suka banget tiap hari tuh nonton TV, main HP pakai jarak dekat gitu. Akhirnya matanya terpapar sama yang namanya layar biru gitu. Akhirnya sekarang pakai kacamata deh. Padahal masih muda nih ya. Masih 17 tahun gitu.
Oh, yeah, it's 15. I'm 15 actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for me maybe my experience about Atomic Habit maybe is about snacking time.
Okay.
I think I have asam lambung, and I don't really have to makan dalam porsi yang besar dan jumlahnya sedikit. Maksudnya pengaliannya misalnya sehari itu 3 kali, tapi makannya banyak, itu nggak boleh. Harus makannya tuh sering tapi sedikit-sedikit gitu. But
So-
I apply it in
Yeah.
snacking too.
Okay, I
So
see.
it's really influenced me to be more awake.
Oh, to gain weight?
To gain weight, I mean, and so today I just realized that my small habit to snacking in the night time, it influenced me to be gendut.
You're not fat. I would say you're plump. You have a plump body. Yeah.
Okay, whatever plump or fat, I think my weight is obese.
A little bit.
No, it's more obese because based on BMI number or BMI measurement.
Okay.
My weight gain is is to terlalu melampaui batas angkanya gitu.
So it already reached the number.
Yeah,
the
it's
limit.
already reached the limits.
Okay, I see. Because of the snacking?
Because of the snaking in the night time, and I always snaking in I think in 5 or 6 time. Yeah,
In a day?
In a day.
Wow.
I think I enough with with less rice, but I completing it with snaking.
Okay, so it's like you eat less of carbo and everything, but then you have like tons of snacks and junk foods more than that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Because I think karena aku pikir aku nggak boleh makan satu kali langsung banyak, jadi aku makannya sedikit. Akhirnya ketika sedikit kan nggak makan nasi ya,
Iya.
lebih kayak makan nyemil gitu kan. Tapi nyemilnya juga nggak dipilih gitu,
I see.
apa aja dicemilin. Akhirnya for about 2 years, I become fat now. Why you are laughing? Okay, so okay.
I bet when you did that routine, you didn't accompany it with, like exercises. And
Yeah. Well, when I felt that I'm a fat body, when I think that I start to be a plump, I never have a good condition to exercise or to doing something small, a sport.
Okay, so you're not a sportive person back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, I just starting my my exercise just tadi pagi.
Like a jogging something?
Like a jogging, and that's only two rounds or 2 times.
2 round of the city square?
Yeah, 2 times of the city square.
Yeah, but that's actually a good starting, isn't it, guys? Because if you think that your body kind of plump in a way that you do not expect it in the first place, and then you start doing like a good health lifestyle, and then you kind of jogging every morning for about like 2 squares round, like 2 round of squares, that's actually good. But only if you do that every day and repeatedly, not just like 1 or 2 times, because that would be not a habit something.
And you know, Zulfa, when I try to starting my exercise again, I just posting it in my Instagram account, and my caption is semoga konsisten. So I wish that my exercise can be my small habit that can change to be atomic habit too.
Yeah, because I really expect you to do that, and I really hope that I would be able to motivate you to do that as well, because then it would be an atomic habit if you do that consistently. Because the success of atomic habit depends on how consistent you do that habit.
Yeah, the difficult things is consistent.
Indeed. You can start, but it depends on you whether you can stay consistent on doing that or not.
Okay, I remember that you just tell me about your story while you wearing a glasses, right? And today I'm a -2. My eyes are -2.
Okay.
And my atomic habit that influenced me to wearing glasses, especially today I'm not really wearing glasses, but I using soft lens. But I have a 3 minus in left eyes, and 20.5 minus in right eyes, and cylinder 0.5.
Excuse me, 24?
Sorry, not 24.
I mean, that's a lot.
2.5.
Okay.
Okay, 2,5 minus ya. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
2.5. I
Yeah.
thought it was like 25. Oh my god, that's a lot.
2.5. I mean, that's because my atomic habits in my young age. When I was young, I always not watching. I mean, reading some book in the night time, but I don't on my lamp. I mean, with a minimum lighting. So my eyes, I push my eyes to reading in the dark.
Okay.
In the dark environment or in the dark rooms. Jadi di saat itu mungkin mataku mulai bekerja keras ya.
Yes, try so hard.
Akhirnya pada akhirnya sama nih Valia kayak Zulfa punya minus juga yang cukup tinggi, dan bahkan mata kanannya udah kecampur sama silinder. Gitu.
I have cylinder too.
Oh.
Because of the bad habits that I did.
Okay.
Most precisely not the atomic habit, but the bad habits.
Bad habits. Ya, benar juga sih. Berarti atomic habit consists of bad habits and good habits.
Yes, so it's just, depend on us whether we can place ourselves to reach the good subjective, or to reach the good objective or not. If we can do that, then we would set, like a good timeline and a good, like arrangement of activities that will then result over time for our better condition in the future.
Okay, maybe when I was young, if I reading my book is not in dark room or maybe with a maximum lighting, maybe I will be an author, right?
Could possibly be because you have like the reading habits too, which is
Yeah.
actually good.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm not doing writing too. I just reading, and I'm reading in the minimum lightning, so it influenced me not to be author, but to be minus person.
Oh my god, what a plot twist.
Ya, plot twist banget ya.
Yeah.
Okay, Silva, for your opinion, maybe what are some common misconception about forming atomic habits?
All right. So for people who haven't known or familiar with the atomic habit terms, there must be have like some like misconceptions or misthought about defining what this habit is. And firstly, most people think that atomic habits is all about willpower. Because when they have like goals, it depends on how good our willings, how good our intentions to reach that goal or not. Because they think that if we have like goals, then we have to do it right away, and usually in a kind of short distance between where we practice it, where we prepare it, and also where we can reach the goal. So it's kind of sudden, But for the atomic habit, it's something that we continuously done, and then we do it every time, every day to reach the goal, but in a long-term objectives, not in the short-term objectives. That's one thing. And then people believe in. Have you ever heard about like habits takes for about like 21 days to form a habit? That's actually a misconception because the idea that it takes 21 days to form a habit is a widespread misconception. In reality, the time it takes to form a habit varies depending on the individual, the complexity of the habit, and other factors too. Research suggests that habit formation can take anywhere from few weeks to several months. So it not just framed into 21 days. That is one misconception that people usually had related to habits. And then the third one would be that you have to be motivated every day. And that's true actually, because to be able to be consistent, you have to be fully motivated. But if you feel kind of tired, you feel kind of bored, you feel like some external factors such as perhaps incident or something that like change your mood, you can actually like slow down. Not to stop, not to pause,
Just take a rest.
just take a rest. I mean like slowing down. Slowing down doesn't mean that you have to stop your habit, right? The habit's still going, but slowing down. Not to force yourself, because when you force yourself, you're not going to be able to enjoy it. That's not part of the atomic habits. And I think it's all about it.
Okay. Okay, I get the point again that people who still in the process or maybe who still in doing a same habit and consistently, maybe they are really can expecting that they are in the atomic habit mode, right?
Yeah.
Jadi kalau orang masih berproses, masih melakukan kebiasaan itu, mungkin bisa jadi orang tersebut nggak sadar kalau kita tuh lagi membentuk sebuah atomic habit gitu. Biasanya orang akan menyadari kalau kita punya atomic habit setelah sudah tercapai sesuatu, setelah sudah menjadi sebuah hasil gitu ya. Benar ya, Silva?
Yes.
Ya.
And additionally, if I may add, people might be thinking that you have to be perfect, meaning that there's some misconception that forming atomic habits requires perfection. People say that. In reality, progress is more important than perfection. So it's normal to have like setbacks and also slip ups and down along the way, but the key is to keep moving forward and learn from your mistakes.
Okay, so atomic habit is not about perfection, but it's talking about the progress.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's important you kind of keep going. Tired, you can slow down, but do not stop in the middle way.
Oke, dapat ya poinnya. Kalau atomic habit itu berarti intinya mau apapun kejadiannya, kamu tetap melakukan si kebiasaan-kebiasaan kecil itu. Walaupun mungkin ada masanya jenuh, tapi nggak yang benar-benar stop gitu. Nanti
Yeah.
bisa mulai lagi si habit itu dan bisa menyadari kalau itu adalah atomic habit ketika habit-habit kecil itu atau ketika kebiasaan-kebiasaan kecil itu sudah menjadi sesuatu yang besar.
Yes. And
Oke.
it's for the long term purpose, not for the short term.
Oke, jadi untuk jangka waktu yang panjang, bukan
Yep.
untuk jangka waktu yang pendek gitu. Untuk pesona Inspira yang mungkin menyadari, oh ternyata selama ini nih aku punya atomic habit. Aku dulu suka kayak gini. Sekarang tuh bikin aku jadi kayak gini. Boleh ya gabung sama kita sharing-sharing ceritanya di 0823 2383 9996. Kalau mau lu ya, kalau misalkan malu ngobrol langsung boleh lewat chat. Tapi kalau mau latihan lebih dalam lagi nih, mumpung ada pakar bahasa Inggris di sini, ada Miss Zulfa. Boleh langsung aja ngobrol di line telepon di nomor yang sama 0823 2383 9996. And Valia plus Zulfa will coming back again after this new song from Ed Sheeran with Step of You. I can speak. Yes, Pesona Inspira, Valia still company Pesona Inspira in I Can Speak program, which is its collaboration program between Radio Pesona and FPS Unsig. And today, Pesona Inspira will practicing English with Zulfa, who coming from the alma mater or alumni of Unsig, that really diligent to practicing English speaking. And today we already talking about atomic habit. For Zulfa, maybe you can give me an explanation. If we want to identifying our atomic habit, is there any step or is there any way to identifying the atomic habit or not atomic habit?
Okay, so there are some of the steps that I would like to recommend you guys to take to start your atomic habits. Firstly, what you're going to do is to identify your goals in the future. Perhaps that you are going to, be able to be like a fluent English speaker, or that you want to go somewhere or reaching like a scholarship application, something like that. That is one thing that you got to do. Identify it first.
What if I have a goals but it's not about my it's not about like achievement, or it's not about yang sifatnya punya nilai ekonomi, atau harus yang kayak punya nilai ekonomi. Aku pengen jadi guru bahasa Inggris misalkan, atau goalsnya itu bisa berbentuk hanya seperti kesadaran gitu.
Yeah, it can be like that too. It can include like broad development in personal life. Could be something that we want to reach. For example, like wanted to pass some test, wanted to be something like someone in such a in a professional environment. Or if you want to just do it because of your awareness about something, perhaps that you care so much about your health and then you want to do some investment for your future health in your old days, that can also be included in the atomic habits. So firstly, that you need to be able to identify what it is that you want to achieve in the future. Could be something formal achievement or informal achievement.
So we can start our atomic habit from zero.
Yep, by identifying those stuffs.
Okay, so when I have, for example, I have habits like loving to watching K-drama, for example, or for watching Hollywood drama, for example. And then I'm identifying that I want to be a person who really fluently in English speaking. So it can be motivating me to keep my small habit to watching the Hollywood drama or film, right?
Yes, that is like watching the Hollywood dramas or the West movies can be one of the techniques that you can use to improve your English speaking skills or English communication skills.
It beats like tips and trick like. Ya, jadi sedikit banyak agak mirip kayak tips and trick, cuma bedanya ini kebiasaan gitu ya.
Yeah, it's a habit. It's a habitual activity that you do repeatedly every day, and then it's based on some manageable task. So that's why after identifying your goals, the second step would be to break it down. What it means is that dividing your larger goals into smaller ones, manageable steps of atomic habits. by focusing on small, actionable tasks, you make progress more achievable and reduce like some likelihood of feeling overwhelmed
Okay.
or feeling like too much.
So for Persona Inspira who has any bad habits, maybe from now you can identifying it's really bad for you or not, or maybe when you realize that it's really bad, maybe you can change change the way you did it. Jadi
Yes.
bisa mempengaruhi hasilnya nanti jadi atomic habit yang positif gitu ya.
Yeah.
Untuk ngomongin soal kebiasaan-kebiasaan yang buruk, salah satunya adalah kebiasaan kita suka panik nih Zulfa. Suka panik kalau misalkan lagi ada keadaan kegawat daruratan. Nah, buat Persona Inspira yang punya kebiasaan panik ketika ketemu kegawat daruratan atau situasi gawat darurat, sekarang nggak perlu panik lagi ya, karena RSUD Seconegoro Wonosobo punya layanan ambulan gratis. Si Jago namanya atau siap jemput ambulan gratis. Oke, Si Jago adalah layanan penjemputan pasien kegawat daruratan dan kecelakaan dengan pendampingan tenaga medis berpengalaman. Untuk Persona Inspira yang pengen mendapatkan layanan Si Jago siap jemput ambulan gratis, oke, Persona Inspira cukup menghubungi hotline number aja di 081127211118. Vali ulangi lagi di 081127211118. Oke, kembali ke habit. Biasanya nih habit tuh nggak cuma ngomongin soal melakukan sesuatu atau kata kerja. It's not only about verb, like it can be kayak kata sifat. Contohnya kayak tadi suka panik. Habit itu bisa jadi kebiasaan ya.
Yes.
Panikan, kemudian gampang marah, itu juga jadi kebiasaan.
Yeah.
Kira-kira how we can overcome our habit that is really has negative energy to change our day. I mean, ketika kita tahu ini tuh sebenarnya kebiasaan ini tuh jelek, tapi mau gimana lagi, lingkungan kita yang membentuk, terus kita sadar kalau ini mempengaruhi hidup kita, tapi kita nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain.
Okay, so it is true that when you try to build new habits and that your external factor like your environment, surrounding environment really influence the way you implement those hobbies or those habits. It's true because just in this example, for example, you live in an environment where your people in your workplace, for example, or your classmates, they're kind of lazy, you know, like wanted to have like having fun, but not really orienting into some dedicated works. Meanwhile, you want to do the opposite. You want to build a new habit. You want to be a better person. You want to develop yourself into someone with better quality. So in this case, not all people can just get away and, you know, like leave their environment because it's a workplace. It's the place where you work, right? You cannot just because you think that your partners, you think that your colleagues are lazy, are procrastinating, that they are not really your characteristic, and then you just get away from your job. That is not impossible. So one thing you gotta do is just focus on yourself. You have a goal, you have your personal goal, and focus on that. Focus on developing, focus on building it up until you reach it. Because the change starts from you. And if you can change yourself amidst, you know, the bad environmental, then you can someday, hopefully, can change the environment, the habits of people who lives around you by taking you as a role model.
So I can get the point.
Yes.
If we want to making a good atomic habit, maybe we have to love ourselves first. Even the environment or maybe the neighbor or maybe our family cannot really support our small habit in a good habits way. I think you just thinking about yourself, your what is it, your future, your dream, so you can what is it like memegang penuh keyakinan kalau kebiasaan ini bisa membawa hal yang baik walaupun situasinya mungkin lingkungan tidak mendukung gitu ya.
Yes, indeed. So prioritize your goals and focus on yourself on reaching that goals.
Oke, satu lagi adalah reaching your goals. That's the point. That's the what is it? It's like a main key to making us holding our good habits.
Yes, and actually, atomic habits is not just about some actions. Actions like drinking water, you know, like reading, writing, not something like that. It also includes the way we think, our perspectives, the way we
Okay.
see the world, the way we control our emotions.
Oke, So it's not only verbs, but also it's the way our think, our perspective, how we menyikapi sebuah kejadian gitu ya.
That's why some people also do some meditations, like a reflections of what you did daily, of what you see the world as before you go to bed.
So I think atomic habit, I will say atomic kitten. So I will talk that atomic habit can, making us more mature. Because we can really thinking of our future, we can really talking about ourselves, we can only focus in ourselves, right?
Yeah, but not in an egocentrism way.
Yeah. I don't mind that. Maksudnya memang fokusnya bukan karena kita mau jadi perempuan atau orang yang egois, tapi lebih kepada bagaimana kita benar-benar harus menjaga diri kita biar bisa mengembangkan diri gitu.
Being like, an optimal person with an optimal potentials.
Yes. Bagus banget. Optimal person with optimal potential. Because even we have potential, but we don't really improve it, we cannot be anything.
Yeah, and to improve it, then you have to make that thing into a habit.
Ya, benar banget. Okay, maybe for Zulfa, I have one question again. How can individually stay motivated and consistent in building atomic habit over time and time? I mean, we have always facing unpredictable condition, or maybe we have atomic habits since we was young, but when we enter our college time or when we to be adult person, there are so many circumstance can make us thinking that ternyata atomic habit ini nggak bisa lagi deh aku pertahankan, bisa aja kan ya. Nah, kira-kira gimana tuh untuk memotivasi kita terhadap perubahan-perubahan itu? Ini bukan soal lingkungan lagi ya. Kalau tadi kan lingkungan, keluarga tidak mendukung. Ini tentang situasinya, pace of life kita gitu.
Alright, so one thing what we can do to keep ourselves motivated amidst all the internal and external factors is to back again to the statement that we have to prioritize our goals. If we prioritize something, then we see the value in that thing, we see the value, we see the advantages that we would possibly get from that, and also the consequences that if we get away from that. It's just like a punishment, something, but not really like a formal punishment, but it's just like if you do not do something good, then consequently you're going to gain or attain something bad as a result. So try to be self-aware, aware, being aware of your own actions and also the impact that will you get in the future because of doing something or not doing something.
Oke, artinya sebenarnya masih bisa tetap dipertahankan ya.
Yes.
Apapun situasi yang sedang kita hadapi secara mendadak, sebetulnya small habit yang bisa menjadi atomic habit itu masih bisa kita pertahankan gitu ya. Kalau contoh konkretnya nih ya, misalkan Valia nih, when I was in the college, old or years old. I mean, when I was young, I think I love reading book. But when I become an adult person, I oftenly meet unpredictable situation that make me cannot really have enough time to reading, and I start thinking that. Reading is not only about books. I can read in the phone, I can read in email, or I can just discussing a new issue with other people. Not only, knowledge is not coming from reading book only, but also we can get from anywhere and anything, right? Tapi ini juga sometimes ini juga mempengaruhi akhirnya jadi nggak doyan baca. Iya kan? Sementara sebetulnya jika kalau misalkan Valia itu masih bertahan untuk suka membaca, mungkin pengetahuannya nggak hanya sebatas dari ya telepon dan ngobrol gitu ya, akan lebih dalam lagi, mungkin Valia udah bisa jadi profesor gitu.
Yes, that's possibly could happen.
Yeah.
Because that is the one of the impacts, one of the consequences that I just talked about a couple of seconds ago. If you have done something good, like a reading, you have set like a reading habits in your past life, in your past time, and when you were like younger, you said that you could have been like a professor, could have been some better academics, or even a writer, right?
But I made a situation that I think I don't really need to reading a book every day, so I start to stop reading a book. I just reading some news or some information for other device, not only books. And I think it makes me, when I start to be adult in 30 years old, I thinking that I'm not as smart than before. Aku tuh setelah usia 30-an tuh ngerasa, oh iya ya, aku nggak semintar dulu. Apa gara-gara udah berhenti baca buku karena berpikir kalau ilmu nggak harus dari buku kayak gitu. Nah itu dia maksudnya, gimana tuh cara kita biar tetap konsis. Kadang kan kalau udah ketemu sama hal-hal kayak gitu tuh susah konsisten gitu loh.
Okay, so this is the case. You said that when you gain some knowledge, it's not just about from reading, but also from the experiences. Yeah. So one thing that you gotta do to keep that goals going is not to, stop that habit, but to alternate the technique. You got what I mean?
Yeah.
So for example, like you think that you are not that smarter if compared to the times where you still actively reading, and then you said after growing up, you said that knowledge is not only gained from reading but also from experience. Then you can just alternate the technique.
Okay.
Like previously reading, and then you change it into more like meeting new people, trying something new.
So you will say that it's not the reason why I say that I am not smart enough. Jadi bukan jadi alasan kenapa nggak bisa jadi pintar lagi. Mungkin karena yang dibaca di telepon dan dibicarakan sama orang-orang bukan hal-hal yang penting gitu ya.
Yeah, could possibly be. So when you have a goal and then you feel like that the technique that I do, the activity that I do is kind of boring, or that it doesn't suit my situation now as I grow up, then you can just still focus on that goal, but then you kind of alternate the technique from reading to trying something different. But you still get the knowledge, you still get the experience.
Okay, so I think intinya pokoknya tetap harus mendapatkan informasi, tetap harus belajar. Cuma mungkin caranya udah bukan lagi baca buku gitu ya. So I think the main point is we don't change our goals. Mungkin Valia saat itu sudah merubah goalsnya, nggak mau jadi orang pinter lagi kali ya. Jadi akhirnya terpengaruh, oh ya udah deh, mungkin biasa-biasa aja baca-bacanya gitu ya. Itu berarti bukan masalah tekniknya yang berubah, tapi memang secara nggak sadar mungkin Valia sudah merubah goals Valia gitu ya.
If you change your goals, then that's a whole different story.
Oke, Pesona Inspira, buat Pesona Inspira yang mungkin juga masih bingung nih ya perkara atomic habit, terus merubah kebiasaan atau tidak sengaja ada kebiasaan yang terubah, pengen ngobrolin lagi ini kira-kira atomic habit atau bukan, ayo gabung. Mumpung ini nih ya, kita ngobrolinnya pakai bahasa Inggris, yang mana artinya Pesona Inspira juga bisa latihan belajar bahasa Inggris, berbicara bahasa Inggris. Nggak usah takut harus berbahasa Inggrisnya itu lancar, nggak apa-apa. Pakai bahasa campuran juga boleh ya. Gabung yuk di 082323839996, boleh lewat chat, boleh juga lewat telepon. Valia sama Zulfa bakal kembali lagi setelah lagu dan komersial berikut ini. Okay, Pesona Inspira, it's time to me to say goodbye. But before I will say goodbye to you, we have to give you some, like a closing statement about our topic today, that is atomic habit. Maybe Zulfa, you can give any specific about closing statement in atomic habit.
Yes, definitely. And there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the world of atomic habits, where small changes can lead to remarkable transformations. Whether it's a drinking glass of water every morning, taking a 5 minutes walk during lunch, or practicing gratitude before bed, or, like having like at least 5 to 10 vocabularies to master your English someday, the power of atomic habits lies in their simplicity and consistency. As we wrap up today's podcast, I encourage you to reflect on the habits that shape your life. What small changes can you make to create a ripple effect of positive outcomes? Remember, the journey of personal growth is not about perfection, but it is about progress. Celebrate each step forward, and no matter how small it is. Thank you to our listeners for tuning in, and a special thank you to all of us who celebrating the importance of atomic habits. Be sure to join us next time for more inspiring conversations. Until then, keep building those atomic habits and watch as they transform your life little by little, one small step at a time. Stay empowered, stay inspired, and stay tuned.
Wow, incredible. Closing statementnya lumayan panjang ya. Kalau dari Valia, keep consistent in your small habit with positive perspektif, biar Pesona Inspira juga bisa menghasilkan suatu hasil yang positif juga di masa depan ya. Untuk Pesona Inspira semuanya yang mungkin menyayangkan kenapa I Can Speak cuma sampai jam 2, ngerasa ada yang kurang gitu ya, tenang aja karena kita bakal balik setiap hari Senin di jam yang sama, yakni setelah Pesona 12 atau sekitar 12.15 siang waktu Indonesia Barat. Oke deh, akhir kata saya Valia harus pamit undur diri.
And saya Zulfa.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.